think security is something that we should think a lot about. And so what I want to talk to you about is a couple of things. Here's the deal. Um, Capitalism is just a beast, in the sense that it doesn't really care as much about the fact that you're black. When capitalism exploits you, they exploit white boys too. They'll if you're black, white, whatever. If you're insecure, they'll come get you. It'll find some way to maintain control over you, because it's a beast that feeds on human beings. It feeds on your life. It feeds on your time. Without you donating to capitalism, it doesn't work. Without you donating money to capitalism, it does not work. So to some extent, it can become this soul-sucking beast. And what I mean by that, if you want to really have an explicit example, just think about how you feel spiritually when you're forced to go to a job you hate. My grandmother told me that before she died. She said, "Coco, don't you ever get a job. Don't. The worst thing in the world is to spend 30 years on the job that you hate." And I never forgot that. So really, when you talk about this, the insecurity is something that they need to have, right? So what's happening right now in America? Well, it's crazy that America is one of the richest is the richest country on the planet on per. Nearly 60% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Oh, are you kidding me? Literally, 60% of Americans can't survive more than a month or two without a paycheck. That is wild. That is absolutely wild, because the wealth in America is so high. There's so much money flowing through this country. It's crazy. And a lot of you, because I know a lot of you are investing along with me. You're picking some of the stocks that I talk about, and I know you made money this week because some of those stocks did really well this week, right? Like, I mentioned Bitmine. I have a big investment in Bitmine. That stock took off 20-30% in a couple of days. Another one I only mentioned it once though. If you watch every day, you caught it. If you don't watch every day, you might have missed it. But remember, I told you I went to go see the Superman movie, and it made me go buy Warner Brothers stock. I don't know if anybody remembers me talking about. I love the Superman movie. It was weird. It was a different movie because I'm not used to watching Superman get his ass kicked so many times. He got his butt, like the whole half the movie he's getting beat up. I'm like, what the hell is Superman supposed to get beat up by nobody? But then also there's like the whole and then he was like emotionally volatile. So I think they were trying to make him relatable to like some of these crazy Gen Zers who can't get their emotions together, right? I'm not making fun of you if you're Gen Z, but I ain't gonna lie. The boomers, or not boomers, the Gen Xers, we kind of laugh at y'all a little bit because you're kind of fragile. You're a bit fragile. So if you're a Gen Zer and you want to be toughened up, go hang out with a Gen Xer and have us tell you about what it was like in the 70s and the 80s, and then and we can kind of give you some tips on how to toughen up. Because you can toughen up, then you'll dominate the rest of the people in your because a lot of these young kids, oh my gosh. But anyway, so after I saw that movie, I went and bought a bunch of Warner Brothers stock because my speculation was, I said, I wonder if they're trying to rebuild a cinematic universe just like they did with Marvel, and if they can do it, that would be great. So I went ahead and bought a bunch of stock because I just want to go along for the ride. And I'll be damned. There's rumors that I think it's Sundance that bought Paramount is now trying to buy Warner Brothers.